Hello again and welcome to Tommy Travers' Hurling predictions. I'm going to do two predictions now on the All-Ireland semi-finals, one of which is on this evening. I think it's on at 5 o'clock. Both of them are in Croke Park. They're this evening, Saturday and tomorrow. This evening's All-Ireland is Dublin against Cork. Now they're expecting a full house for this game because Dublin have done great to get there, because no one thought they'd really get there other than, I'd say, the team and the manager and a few other people. Most people thought Limerick could beat them. I thought Limerick could beat them as well. But Dublin done great. Dublin went down to 14 men and they still won. Absolute played out of their skin. I don't know what happened to Limerick. The way sometimes teams they have a bad day, and they definitely had a bad day that day. Now they did come back into the match, and do you know what I mean? It was a tight match, but Dublin scored 2 goals in quick succession, and that sort of swung it towards them. And whatever way it just went, they were really up for it, and they tore into it, and they won it anyway, and that's it. Some people say they got the game by the scruff of the knee. A lot of people say that. I don't know what that means, but they won it anyway, and that's all that counts. They're in the semi-final. So now you have to do a prediction now on this game anyway. Now Cork beat Limerick in the Munster final on penalties. There's a lot of controversy about it, but look at the rules. Them's the rules, is to say, and they won it and they got through. They're into the semi-final, so they would have been expecting to be playing Limerick now. I'd say they're surprised that they're playing Dublin, but they know well they're going to get a very hard match. It's not going to be any easier just because it's Dublin, not Limerick. You know what I mean? It's just as tough a match, maybe tougher for all you know. Well, it must be because they beat Limerick, But look, at these things happen in matches. So my prediction on the match anyway is I think Cork can beat them, But look, I'd be wrong sometimes as well. But I'm going to go for Cork to win the match and get into the All-Ireland final. The next match I'm going to do then is Kilkenny against Tipperary tomorrow. And Tipperary done great to get this far. Kilkenny, well, you always expect Kilkenny to be in an All-Ireland semi-final. They nearly always are. They're like Kerry in the football. They're very seldom out of it, out of the semi-finals and finals. They're normally there. But it's 10 years now since Kilkenny won an All-Ireland. So they're really going for this one now, trying to win it. But so are Tipperary. Tipperary, they're a top team. They're a dangerous team. I don't think Kilkenny like playing them. Now, they're not going to say that. But I don't think they really like playing Tipperary, because Tipperary has beaten them. Now the opposite happened as well. Like Kilkenny won as well. But Tipperary and Kilkenny is always a great match. And when Kilkenny were going for 5 in a row a few years ago, Kilkenny beat them, Tipperary beat them when they were going for the 5 in a row, and it has never been done now. No team has ever done it. So I have to do my prediction now on this match anyway. So now I think Kilkenny be slight favourites, but look, it's a once-off match on the day tomorrow. Whatever happens, and that's the way it's going to work out. No one really can be sure predicting any team who's going to win it. But look, I'm going to chance Tipperary. The Tipperary are going to win it, and it can be a Tipperary Cork final. That's what I'm going for. Okay, Shinna will. Thank you.